Shout out to Dizzardum, you have won the Glock 18 Vogue. Make sure to leave your trade link in your YouTube bio, and I'll get that over to you ASAP. But yeah, today I'm giving away this M4 Spider Lily. All you need to do is leave a like on the video, comment your favorite Desert Eagle on CS2, and make sure to subscribe with noties on so you never miss a video or giveaway, and I'll pick the winner at the start of my next video. But yeah guys, the Desert Eagle Blaze, the Desert Eagle Hand Cannon, and the Desert Eagle Fennec Fox. These are three of the most expensive Desert Eagle skins in Counter-Strike 2. But today, we're going to be going over every single Desert Eagle in the entire game and ranking all of them based on which one I think looks the best. Real quick, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, which is Skin Swap, where you can buy, sell, and trade your CS2 skins quick and easily. For example, let's say you wanted a field-tested AK Empress on Steam. These go for around about $45 cheapest, whereas over on Skin Swap, you can get one of these for $34.25, saving you almost 30%. Skin Swap also offer free rewards if you use code Wyld, which also helps them know that I sent you. Also, there is now a backpack feature, meaning users can store skins on the site, making it way easier for you to snipe some crazy deals as soon as they appear. So if you want to try them out and save a load of money on skins, please use the link at the top of the description. And now, let's get back into the video. So yeah, let's get started with the tier list. So starting off, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Blaze, which is just a legendary deeg. I mean, there's been so many clips hit with this, whether it's the Happy clip or a clip from Nico. This is just an absolute banger skin. It's so clean. Now, this definitely isn't based off of price. Like, regardless of price, if all of these Desert Eagles were the same, I would still rate this pretty highly. Like, it's basically like a slate almost, but it's just got the flames on and it's nice and shiny. Fire looks cool, so I know some people don't like it. I do. I'm going to put it like A, if not S tier. I'd probably put it S tier just because of how many legendary clips I've seen with it. And yeah, it's just one of my favorites. Maybe I've been influenced by seeing it so much, but I just can't not put it in S tier, guys. We now move on to the Desert Eagle Hypnotic. And funnily enough, we're spinning this round almost like we're hypnotizing someone. Can we just get the regular inspect, please? Okay, no, it's just chucking it around. But yeah, here we go, guys. This is it. And I'm not sure about this, guys. I actually do like the Hypnotic, but I just wish that the spiral wasn't centered along like the top of the deeg, because just like on its own, you can't really tell that the design is meant to be like going around in circles, if that makes sense. I'm not sure, guys. I don't think it's terrible. Honestly, it's not too bad, so I'll put it B tier for now. But next, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Bronze Deco, and this actually looks pretty nice. It's almost like kind of grayish, silverish, and gold, and yeah, I kind of like that. I'd probably put this like top of B, maybe A, but I'll keep it top of B now, as we have a bunch of other deegs to get onto. Next up, we have the Desert Eagle Meteorite, which I'm not a fan of, guys. I'm not really sure how this is meant to like symbolize a meteorite, and if I'm being honest, the pattern, it's nothing crazy. I wouldn't say it's god-awful, but for me, this is the first C tier. But next, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Cobalt Disruption, and normally, guys, if you watch all my tier list videos, like, you guys know I'm not a huge fan of DD Pat skins, but this one, I'm giving it the exception because look how shiny it is. Like, it looks absolutely insane, and blue is one of my favorite colors. Like, if we just shoot and reload it, like, just look how nice it looks. I don't know, maybe I'm just glazing it because it's super nice and bright and shiny in CS2 with the new lighting, but for me, this one, at the moment, is my favorite one on the list. Next, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Night Heist, which is okay. I kind of get it. It's like, you know, plans of a heist, and the colors, they kind of match, but I don't know, again, it just feels a bit messy to me, so I'd probably put it like bottom of B. But next up, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Emerald Jormungandr. I hope I'm pronouncing that kind of okay, but yeah, I mean, yeah, this skin, guys, if you're looking for a green Desert Eagle, then just go no further. This absolutely incredible. Obviously, it's crazy expensive now because it's part of the Norse collection, and this isn't a best value for money tier list, so we're not going to be basing it off of that. We're just basing it off of the looks. I don't know if, can we see? Yeah, guys, you can actually kind of see if you look super closely. There is a tiny little dragon head, and this is a pattern-based skin, so you can get Emerald Jormungandrs with like more dragon heads on or in specific positions, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah, especially as it's green and the design just looks super detailed. I'll put this in S tier as well. So guys, we had the Bronze Deco. Now we just have the Bronze, and oof, this one is more bronze, and this one I don't really like as much. Like, it's just brown, and I get it, that's kind of what bronze is, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if I like it. I kind of just would prefer it if it was just silver or just a regular deeg. So yeah, I'm going to put this like C tier. This could even go D tier, but yeah, maybe even D tier. We'll just put it there for now. Next up though, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Golden Koi, and to be honest, I can understand why some people aren't as big of fans of this as they used to be. And that is going to be more the people who kind of liked the fact that it looked like a golden koi fish, because now it kind of just looks white. Let's be honest, guys. I don't know. I don't think this is my color settings. Go and check it in game yourself. This just looks like pearly white. It looks super shiny, and I much prefer that now over the old version. But I do understand it doesn't look like it's probably meant to look because the lighting has just made it crazy. But yeah, I still think it looks really, really good. And personally, I'll probably put this like second S now. And before, this was one that I really didn't like. I just didn't like how greeny the gold was. But now it looks great. So yeah, for some people, maybe this has gone down in their rankings when CS2 released. For me, it's gone way up. Next, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Sunset Storm. Now, there's this one, which doesn't have the little face on the handle, or there's the other version, which does have the face, but either way, I think as a red Deeg, they're not too bad. If it was a bit more shiny, maybe I'd like it a bit more, but a lot of these colorful Deegs, they don't look realistic anyway, if that's kind of what you're going for. If you do like the more realistic looking ones, then yeah, your rankings will be completely different to mine. But for me, as a red Deeg, this is perfect. So for me personally, guys, I'll put both of them in S tier, and I'll put the one with the face above it. Like, bro, we've got nothing in A tier, and a bunch of S tier skins. Like, what is going on? Maybe I'm overrating some of these. But guys, it doesn't stop there, guys. We have another banger Desert Eagle skin, being the Midnight Storm. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty much just like the Sunset Storm, but kind of a bluish greeny version, almost like teal, I suppose. Yeah, it just looks super nice. Obviously, it's meant to be like aqua themed. It's the Midnight Storm, and yeah, as you can see, the sea and the waves are just going crazy. I actually think I prefer this over the Sunset Storm. So yeah, again, another S tier D. Like, we have started off strong, guys. Next, though, we have the Desert Eagle Corinthians, which I'm actually going to say looks pretty decent. Now, the color, it's not the best for me, but the detailing on this skin and the design looks absolutely magnificent. So actually, I'll put this in A tier, guys. We're doing the first A tier skin finally. You know, it's not too bad. Maybe I'll also move to bronze deco up. But next, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Naga, which is also a pretty clean skin. I'm gonna be honest, this is giving me like B tier vibes. So yeah, I'll put it top of B. Next, though, we got the Desert Eagle Directive, which, I mean, I'm not sure, guys. It doesn't look terrible. I actually kind of like this blue shiny color, but the design just isn't really doing it for me. I swapped a couple of these around, and I'm gonna put it top of B, guys. Next, guys, we got the Kamicho Dragon, and wow, that purple absolutely pops on the handle. Obviously, when we're holding it just like this, you don't really see it. When you reload, kind of get a glimpse of it. But, I mean, even still, the design just on the top part, it still looks pretty decent. I think I have to put this in A tier. Next, guys, we got the Desert Eagle Heirloom, which honestly just looks like a default Deeg, but it's got these little, like, gold kind of trimmings on. And honestly, it looks pretty clean. I really can't hate on this. I probably would put it, yeah, put it above this. So, yeah, around mid B, it's not too bad. But I also think the Night Heist is kind of, I'm kind of underrating it. Now, though, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Hand Cannon, which obviously is a legendary deagle. It's part of the Cobblestone collection, and I kind of like the color of it. You know, some people wouldn't really like it, but I would say this is like top of B. I'm not going to rate it any higher. I'm not going to glaze it just because it's in the Cobblestone collection, but it's not terrible. I wouldn't mind using one. I definitely wouldn't buy one, though, because they're just crazy expensive, but yeah, they're all right. We now have the Desert Eagle Pilot, which is another pretty basic Desert Eagle, which just has the nice gold trimming. Looks really, really clean, to be fair. Probably my favorite one out of these three clean Deegs, but still probably just average, like mid-ish B tier. But now, guys, we move on to the Desert Eagle Conspiracy, which I think is a really, really underrated Desert Eagle. Like, I mean, guys, it's just pretty much blacked out with some, like, almost gold, yellowish trimmings. And yeah, just overall, if this was worth more money, I think it would go for way more. But yeah, it just looks really, really good. For me, this is like top of A tier. Now, if you just like crazy colorful skins, then the Ocean Drive is for you. I am one of those people who likes colorful skins, but I just think it's a tiny bit messy. I'd probably put it like somewhere in A tier here. It's decent, but I would rather just go with a skin which is kind of like just a nice shiny version of whatever color I'm looking for. So it's still good, but not 100% what I'm looking for. Now for the Desert Eagle Blue Ply, it's okay. Honestly, when you're just using it regularly, it's pretty much just, yeah, blue and black with like this kind of wooden theme. So it's not terrible. I mean, the handle as well being white, if I can actually just regularly inspect it. There you go. Like, that looks okay, and you can do some pretty good budget crafts on this, but I just can't see myself putting this higher than like lower B. Like, it's a decent Deeg skin, but I just think there are so many better options. So for me, yeah, bottom B, I'm being generous. But now, guys, we move on to the Desert Eagle Print Stream, which, oh man, this is such a good skin, guys, but for whatever reason, Valve just don't want to update this skin. Like, even if we go inside, the pearlescent effect doesn't really, like, change. So, yeah, I don't know what Valve are doing here. It's still probably one of my favorite skins just because I think the print stream design in general is just fantastic. Yeah, I just really want that pearlescent effect back. And without it, like, it's probably still S tier. It's like mid S tier, but with it, it could easily be, like, probably contender for possibly even, like, the best Desert Eagle. Like, I really love the print stream skins, but they do just need to get updated. So, I'll put it, like, mid S tier. Next, guys, we have the Desert Eagle Trigger Discipline, which I actually think is really nice, especially if you're going for like Vice gloves and you want a pink and blue skin. I would honestly put this like middle of A. I think it's really, really good. But guys, this is a super top heavy tier list at the moment, so let's do some speed rounds. Desert Eagle Oxide Blaze. It's a cool idea, but personally, I can't put this any higher than C tier. Desert Eagle Code Red. Absolute juicer. I really, really like this. I'll put this top of A tier. Desert Eagle Light Rail kind of like tries to pull off the same kind of color scheme as the Blaze, but is obviously nowhere near as cool. I would say bottom of A tier. The Desert Eagle Fennec Fox, what an incredible design. Very similar to kind of like the Desert Hydra. And just, yeah, the color scheme, I really, really like it. For me, this is S tier. The Mecha Industries is another really, really good underrated Desert Eagle skin. If you're on a budget, but you really like, I don't know, something like the print stream, then this is definitely an option to go for. I'd probably put this somewhere around like mid A. The Urban DD Pat, hell no. Actually, hell no. The Mudder, like, what the hell am I looking at? Hell no, that's right, the bomb. And the Desert Eagle Urban Rebel. What the hell am I looking at? Another absolutely pants deeg. It won't be the bomb, though. The Desert Eagle Crimson Web. I mean, guys, it is Crimson Web, which is cool, and you got all, like, the patterns and the webs, but I don't know. On the deeg, I'm not as big of a fan of it as I am on knives. I'd probably put it, like, top of B. Now, guys, we have the second last skin being the Desert Eagle Knight, which is just like a blacked out Desert Eagle. Obviously, you need to get a super low float one. Now, I would recommend getting at least, like, a minimal wear one, because this is low float field tested, and you can kind of see some scrapes. But you know what, guys? This is kind of looking top heavy, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move some of these down, swap these round, and I'd probably put the Knight in, like, mid-A. Honestly, it is pretty clean. But, guys, we finish off on the Desert Eagle Sputnik, which, again, is pattern-based, so you can get different-looking ones, but honestly, this is, I don't know, this design, it's kind of, I feel like you have to have a very specific taste to like this. And for me, it's just kind of like some modern art type just mess, really. So, I don't know. I'm sure there's some cool patterns, but just in general, if I was going to just randomly pick one of these up, most likely, I'm not going to like it. Like, for example, this is a 432 pattern, tier 1 star tip Sputnik. And even though this does look a lot better, I'm still not, like, going crazy over it. Like, even if there weren't patterns and this was just the design normally, like, I'm not sat here going, like, wow, this is insane. So, I'm really sorry to you Sputnik lovers, but yeah, this is going, like, top of C. But yeah, there is my Desert Eagle tier list. Honestly, guys, anything from, like, C and above, I really don't think is that bad. Like, I would use every deeg from C and above. Like, that's including C tier. It's pretty much just the D tiers, and honestly, even top of D, I'm not even going to say this is terrible. Like, there are some weapons which just have god-awful skins and have a load of, like, D tier and C tier skins that I just wouldn't even touch. The Desert Eagle is not one of those weapons. It's actually got such a good variety of skins, so yeah, W Desert Eagle. Let me know down in the comments what you would change. Literally just after I recorded this video, Valve dropped the armory update, so yeah, as you guys can see here, this is the Desert Eagle Heat Treated, which is kind of like a case-hardened Desert Eagle. Let me know your thoughts on it down below, but I think it's a pretty cool idea. Obviously, you can have a unique pattern, and it is a limited edition item. I would honestly put this, like, top of A, just because it's pattern-based. It's pretty cool. Maybe not top, actually. I'll put it, like, second top, because I do think the Code Red is a banger. But, you know, it's just not quite S tier. But yeah, near the top of A, it's a really good skin. We also have the new Desert Eagle Tilted from the Overpass collection, which, I mean, it's pretty cool. Obviously, the little icon or character or cartoon on the side is someone who's tilted. And I mean, the color's all right. Honestly, yeah, it's not a terrible skin. I'd personally put it like in the middle of B-ish. Like, it's a solid skin. Now for the graphic collection, we have the Desert Eagle Starcade, which looks super nice and shiny, as you guys can see, actually. If I do this as well. Oh, look how glittery it is, guys. It literally is like a glitter sticker. And yeah, it kind of reminds me of the Ocean Drive a bit, but just kind of a bit crazier. So I'm going to put it like mid to top of A. I still think, like, I don't know, maybe it's doing a bit too much, but it is definitely an upgrade on the Ocean Drive, in my opinion at least. So yeah, another really good Desert Eagle. But guys, we finish up on the Desert Eagle Calligraffiti, which, I mean, okay, it's a blue, guys, and I mean, I don't know. It's not really for me. It's not terrible, though, but there are just nicer, in my opinion, cleaner skins. So I'm going to put it like mid-C. Remember, guys, we're on the road to 20k subs, so if you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And if you want to watch another video, click one of the videos on your screen right now.